Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show where I say super cringy shit. I'm just kidding. Oh shit, we're supposed to stand back. I'm a dumbass. I'm just driving here like nothing. There's an ambulance on the freeway and I didn't park. I just moved lanes. Like, I don't freaking know the rules, dude. I'm surprised I haven't died in the road yet. Uh-oh, I just manifested something. Honestly, worst case scenario is not death. Look at my hair. What is this? What is this? I went to work like that and I showed my face and everything. Whatever. It's always a bad hair day. So it's never a bad hair day because it's my whole life. But I'm here to just talk to you guys on just random shit. So the whole ed videos, I want to continue talking about some ed shit, but it's been getting, a lot of my videos have been getting removed for YouTube. So they have removed some of my videos. I have not deleted a bunch, and they also, I think they removed some from, if not all, to 18 and over. So if you're, which I get, I understand that one, but it kind of sucks because my videos are not made for promoting bad eating habits. They're actually, the only reason I kept going is because I wanted to see how much I could change by just like not following Ed's rules. And what I've noticed is that this platform and many social media platforms deem any sort of conversation with mental illness and issues healthy. They don't see that it's kind of healthy to talk about it, especially when you're trying to recover. They don't see it as different, so they kind of think it's all bad. Like, even the conversation is bad to have, which is bullshit because it's like now you're just forcing us to keep it quiet. It doesn't mean it's not happening if you make us do that. And there's also a big favoritism towards other creators that I've seen where it's like there's a lot of drinking and like toxic shit and other video platforms that promote, I can't freaking talk, promote, you know, like alcohol habits, I guess, drinking and all that. So and they don't get flagged or removed or deleted. I had a video called Life with Mia, and it was removed because they think I'm promoting it. It's like, I'm not. If you look at the video, I'm miserable in the whole damn video, and I wanted people to kind of see that it was struggling, because the only people searching is literally the people that already have this shit, you know? Nobody like goes to like seek, and if you do, you already have an issue, you know? Like, it's not healthy anyways. So my videos are kind of removed, hoping that they realize that I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm actually trying to move away from that. So there's that. But if you're still struggling with ed, I don't have a problem talking about it. But if a video magically disappears, it wasn't me, okay? I'm not embarrassed about talking about mental issues. I talk too much about stuff like this. I like to trauma dump, and I like when people trauma dump on me. Is that a cop? Freaking shit. I don't even know what the speed limit is. And if you are still struggling with an ed, please let me know what specifically you're struggling so we can talk about that. Because although my videos are slowly getting removed, especially the ed ones, not other ones, I don't mind trying. You know what I mean? Like, I will still talk about it because it affects all of us, especially the majority here too. So let me know what you're still kind of like struggling with. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will also like to be involved in that conversation. I never seen a video of a person affected by ed or dealing with an ed that was actually recovering throughout their videos. Maybe I'm just not there. It was always just like the psychology of it or whatever. But that I wanted somebody to see their like journey to get better, and I haven't. So, and I'm pretty sure I know why now. It's because this place, social media, doesn't like it. It just deems it all wrong. But moving on to another topic, just so I don't bore everybody else. Just a work update. I did not get fired yet. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram or if you see my videos on Instagram, I gave an update. I don't think I gave an update for the one on here, but basically the lady that was after me, the manager who was after me, Lori, who just didn't like the fact that I dressed in a hoodie. She got into an argument with the other manager, Ed Wing, who's like the toxic manager because he'll bend the rules a lot for anything he wants. We got into an argument. She was brought in and they were trying to like move her down from her, I don't know what it's called, like from her post, make her one of us, basically one of me, like not a manager because she was late. And she got mad and ended up walking out. So I have had no issues with what I wear with any other manager ever. Nobody's ever once brought it up. So I guess I'm in the clear. And Edwing, the toxic manager, he had confronted me about trying, at least for me to try to follow one of the dress codes. And I said no, and it's fine if he fired me. Like, I accepted it. I was just like, I'm not going to do it. Because the thing is, it's like, it just becomes a thing where it's like, it's a bullshit rule. I knew Lori had asked him to do that. You know, she kept pressuring him to do that because he didn't want to. I could just tell. So if I did follow it, it would show Lori that, and Edwing, that I will follow the rules if they scare me enough. You know what I mean? So I just told him no, just fire me. And by the way, this job is shit, okay? So this job is easy job to get. It's the easiest job. Warehouse jobs and labor jobs are easy to get. So they know that it's not that big of a deal to leave a job like this for the workers, employees that don't really, you know, make as much as they do or whatever. So that's why it's like, they know that it's kind of a checkmate if I say that. So I'm like, you know what, just fire me. Because it's like, they don't want to do all that shit, deal with that, and then have to teach a new employee how to work, especially at my speed, because I have a lot of energy. I'm okay if he fires me. Like, do it. Like, it's fine. I don't care anymore, because if you're the one who isn't afraid, it will shift to them. But don't do this because you could lose your job. So I would not recommend this unless you've accepted the consequences, you know? And what the freaking shit is up with my bangs, dude? It looks weird. It looks like shit. No wonder nobody wants to be my friend. Oh shit, I'm going way too slow. But I'm not in the fast lane, so you can move, sir. Lori left, and I was in peace. And Edwing did bending rules for me. He doesn't pick on, like, he doesn't bother me about my hoodie, my oversized hoodie. Ethan does not even mention. He avoids me, which is good. But I don't know, he seems oddly familiar to me. Like, have you ever met people and you're just like, I swear I've met you before? The way they talk, the way they carry themselves, the way they look, it's like, do I know you? That's how I feel with Ethan. I almost wanted to ask him, did we go to school together or some shit? Because I swear I've seen him before. Or like, I've met someone like him maybe. I don't know. I think they're okay for now. Hopefully not. I don't think any of them will have like an issue with me anymore. I just work pretty good. And the thing is, it's like, if I'm going to be a difficult employee, I have to be at least hard to let go of, so it stings, because it's fun. It's fun to make, like, if they fire me, in a way, it's kind of like a treat. It's gonna suck because, again, I get emotionally attached to jobs. I love to work. It's in my nature. I was programmed to work constantly. Like, I'm gonna go home and I'm looking forward to cleaning. You know? That's why I do the cleaning videos, because it's super fun. Oh my god, what are you doing, ma'am? So, Wayne came over to me. Well, I was almost done working, and he was just like, you know, you smell like shit. No, I'm just kidding. What if he said that to me? He was like, you know, you should switch over to Mondays. Basically, the days I don't work. I mean, I worked Monday morning, but like, I just got off, so it's like my Friday. And he was like, you should switch over to those days, because he's the manager for those days. And I was just like, no. I always say no, because like, I used to say yes to extra shit all the time because I wanted to be irreplaceable, but you're never going to be irreplaceable. I'm still not irreplaceable, but I am hard to find, which is fine, which is good. I'm okay with that. So he was like, you should switch over to those days. And he looked like he smiled big, like he really wanted to, and which is weird. He has like a different attitude now. He's very positive and happy now with me. Maybe with everybody, because he did talk to like other people, and he's like, he tries to be nicer, and he apologizes, which is very weird, because it's like, I guess because like he reminds me a lot of my dad. That's why I knew how to deal with him, basically. I don't know, like, deal sounds weird, like more like coexist with him. because he's like my dad. He's old, he has like he seems like he's very old school, and that's probably why he doesn't put me in like that really heavy shit. Even Ethan put me in that really heavy shit and didn't care. And I was just like, I don't mind. I'm actually better than all the men there. It's only because I'm really, really stressed out all the time, so, and angry, and that helps me lift more. I don't know why, but yeah, he wanted me to switch over to his days, and I was like, no, because I don't like traffic and shit. But if I went to Ethan, I was like, Ed Wing wants me to switch over. Ethan's my manager, because I get both managers, but they're different days, so it's like I kind of clash. Like it's the middle ground of them, like coming in. I get Ethan more days than I get Ed Wing, but I could tell Ethan, like, he wants me to switch over to his days. And he'd be like, no. And I'd be like, give me money then. You guys have to offer me more money then. Who wants me more? Give me more money. But I don't think Ethan would fall for that because I don't think he likes me. I think he doesn't hate me. Like, I think he respects me. That's the thing with guys. It's like when you learn how to deal with men, like you become cold and you're not like, friendly and shit, but you're good at your job. They start to see you as an equal. I hate to break it to a lot of you guys, but like most men, the incel type, they don't see us as equal. It's how they're set, kind of like us. Like we see the imbalance, because if you're a woman, if you grow up with like a bunch of women in your life, maybe you'll see it more. But if you don't, you're never exposed to that different side. You just assume everybody's has had the same experiences as you. For example, my father is very brown. He looks complete like he's definitely not white. Everybody knows that. Being his daughter and being like with a family and going out and they're speaking Spanish and shit, I've known the side of an immigrant, how they're treated by other people. So I'm very protective over them. Like right now, my mom wants me to talk to some laser hair lady that she has to, deal with. And I told her I want to report one of them for mistreating her, and she doesn't want that because my mom's like too nice sometimes. She just doesn't want to make things a big deal, but it's like, no, lady, we kind of have to because you know how they're treated differently versus if I'm alone or if I'm hanging out with a white friend. I look white because I'm hanging out with a white friend. I get treated completely different because I know I can pass as white. A lot of people think I'm white, and I got taste of both perspectives, and I can tell you for a fact, it's not even a question, white privilege is a real thing. It's a real thing. I've benefited from it many times, and in fact, sometimes I'll adjust my voice to make it sound as clear as possible. Like, there's other people that have to try even harder because I've been speaking English the majority of my life, but it is not my first language. When I'm around my family, obviously I'm speaking Spanish to them. We all get treated the same. And white people, if I was fully like hanging out with white people and my parents spoke English and they look white, obviously I wouldn't know white privilege was a real thing because that's all I'm exposed to.
Welcome to Duncan. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Okay, maybe this side is better. Let me know. I have a bunch of little spots to put my phone because I have had so many fails of like, the car holder things failing that I need multiple ones because it stresses me out not to have my phone with me because navigation, and I get lost very easily. So, long explanation made longer for you guys. I'm so glad it's my Friday. I don't know why I get so stressed out with work if it's not even that bad, especially now that the witch is dead. No, I'm just kidding. There are no more cats in America. No, I'm just kidding. That Lori's gone. She wasn't even that bad, and I hate that I had to have an issue with a woman because we're supposed to stay together. I don't know, like we could have been friends, and we kind of looked alike. Like to be honest, oh my freaking god, you guys blocked. They blocked my exit. They kind of knew, like I could tell in the cars. They knew I was angry, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything, guys. I'm not crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I hate like when cars can see me talking to myself. I've thought about putting Manny in here, but no. Jump. I'll get my mom's coffee ready. She better drink this shit. I'm gonna beat her up. No, I'm just kidding. Because I get her a large coffee and then she'll waste it all. It's like, dude, And then I go to drink it, but it's already too late. It's gone bad. What were we talking about before I had to order? Oh yeah, white privilege. So I think my little brother looks more brown than I will ever in my stupid life. Which is weird because I consider myself more connected to my Mexican roots because I feel like firstborn children are more connected because they're more influenced by the parents. I grew up with my parents. I wasn't raised by my parents. We were raised together. Like our parents were way too young to be having us. Like, what were you thinking, Misters? No, I'm just kidding. My mom was 17 when she had me. That's a child. What? No wonder I have anxiety and all this bullshit. Like you're a freaking child. I'm 28. I'm gonna be 29 in a few days, and I already know. Even when I finally become like when I'm finally 30 and I'm out of my 20s, I'm still gonna be a dumbass. Like nothing ever changes. I just made more mistakes, and now I know not to make that specific mistake. So let's move on to another specific mistake. That's why I try not to blame my parents for a lot of things. Like, obviously, there's a difference between knowing why you're the way you are. Like, when I say I'm this way, like my anxiety because of how I was raised, I'm not trying to blame my parents. I'm just saying I can identify where it came from. Like, I'm not trying to cause more problems, you know? Unless your parent is freaking asshole. Like, my dad and I do not have a good relationship, and we will never have a good relationship. I don't talk to him. I try to form a connection with him recently because I had a coworker from a different place. He gave me some advice because he was older. I was giving him a ride to work and we would talk. And he was also like from Africa, so like he had that language barrier too. Felt like I was listening to myself, but like older and wiser and African. He told me that his father had passed away, and he said it was so painful that he didn't try to fix their relationship more. And he told me that I should try to fix me and my dad's relationship, but why am I always the one trying to fix it? You know what I mean? Like, why am I doing more? He's the parent, after all. He should want to have a connection with me. There's another cop. Why is it so full of cops today? I feel worse when there's cops in the street. I feel less safe. Not because they have guns. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I've never liked them, and I never will. And it's only gotten worse over time. Why is there children on the road? I always want to give them candy, but then I look super suspicious because I feel bad that they have to go to school. Like, school sucked. I didn't realize how shitty school was until I never went again. High school, that shit was trash. That's a literal prison. There's videos comparing it to prison and stuff. It's basically the same. I'm so sorry, I lost train of thought again, but please let me know if you like this setup better than the other one. I don't know if I asked in a different video. I thought I did, but I've had this one for a while. I just don't know if you guys like it. You can really tell how messed up my bangs are, but it's okay. I don't really care. I'm always gonna have that look about me, you know. I'm so glad I'm home. I freaking hate not being home. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to live indoors for the rest of my. Maybe in another life, I was like an indoor plant. So now that's why it's like, you know, I'm like uncomfortable with the cold. I don't know. Maybe it was like a lemon tree. I wouldn't describe myself as an animal because I don't move around. I'm planted. I like to plant myself, and I'm very stable though. Do you guys agree? Probably not, especially if you see my Instagram videos. I'm all over the place. I sometimes feel like, am I in psychosis and I don't even realize it, but it feels amazing. That's why I even told my therapist, do I have bipolar disorder? Because my highs are really high. Like, I'm super happy. And then I go down and I'm like so sad. And I'm like, I just want to die. Because it's mainly lack of purpose, but it's like I just want to die. Like, I don't want to live. I find it dreadful waking up to live another day, and it's disappointing. But then I like go and I get coffee. I work a whole day and I work hard, and it makes me feel purposeful, and I feel happy again, and I'm up high and I'm all over the place, and I have ideas. My cat is super cute, you know, but I don't have bipolar disorder. It turns out I don't know. She doesn't really tell me much. She thinks I have panic disorder, but I don't think so. I haven't had a panic attack in a whole day. No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't had a panic attack in a while, but that's because I mainly do the same thing all the time. Last time I had a panic attack was because I had to take my mom to the dentist and then we had to cancel because I went in my room and I cried. Super cute. So there you go. But yeah. Oh yeah, I did reach out to my therapist about if I have autism, but she said she'll refer me to us because I keep telling her I'm bipolar and I have this and I'm a narcissist. Sometimes I feel like I'm just everything, dude. We're everything at once. We're not just one. There's no way we're just one thing. We're too complicated. Later in life, in the future, we're gonna realize that we did some of the things wrong, and we're things are gonna make more sense, and we're gonna realize psychology was more important than we thought. And I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm hoping because I'm like into it and shit. Oh yeah, somebody asked about the snowblower. I don't know what kind to have. I will show you a picture right here. Do you see it? Isn't it beautiful? It's a picture of it. I'll find it brand new. Maybe. The snowblower, I don't know what type it is because I don't know that shit. Okay, like I'm not like I'm actually quite scared of anything with a motor. I'm scared of because I feel like I'm gonna lose control and hurt somebody, and then I'll go to jail, and I just don't want to be in prison because I want to be at home. And also the guilt of like hurting somebody, especially if it's like an innocent person, would eat me alive every day. So there's that. But yeah, I learned how to drive this thing. I learned how to work the snowblower because it snows a lot in Minnesota and it freaking sucks, especially if you have like a big driveway. Freaking bullshit. And this one's nice, but there are probably better ones. We don't really know what we're doing because we haven't lived in suburbia for like ever. We moved here like 5 years ago. And back in St. Paul, we didn't need a snowblower. We just used a freaking shovel because our driveway wasn't that big at all. And if you see the snowblower and you're like super smart and you know about snowblowers, please recommend a better one for one of us looking for whoever. I forgot your name, but I know you're looking for a snowblower because you moved to a place that snows, and boy, you're in for a bullshit of your life. Because yeah, snow's cool and it looks really Christmassy. You get over that pretty quickly. You realize it's kind of annoying. I would suggest finding a job that's close, or hopefully you live nearby, because for the first time around snow, it's gonna suck. You're gonna need to drive very cautiously in the snow. And your car, I would worry more about a car than a snowblower because sliding and all that it's not something to be taken lightly. Drive very slow, very cautiously, and if you don't have like 4x4, do not drive in the snow. Not the thing is, it's like for me, I'm not gonna go to work the days that it snows because it's not freaking worth it. And my car is the safest one I've ever had. I specifically got this car because I've had cars that were really shit in snow. And I've had very bad situations. And you know the bridges where you drive like a freeway, you drive above? I've slid in one of those and I almost like drove off of it and fell off of it. Thankfully there was a fence that I hit. That was fun. And then work still had the freaking audacity to call me and be like, "Why are you late?" Like, dude, I almost freaking died and you guys do this shit. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. I'm just rambling. I'm so sorry. I'll talk to you guys next time. And maybe we can do another cleaning vlog because that's all I can do with my stupid life. Should have just been a maid. Will you talk to me next time? Will you answer the phone? Oh my freaking gosh, I broke it. I'm just kidding.